Years ago, one of the sports world's most powerful administrations threatened not to grant credentials to journalists at its tournaments if the writers' papers continued to print betting odds on games. But now the very body which took such a strong anti-gambling stand is receiving tens of millions of dollars from a broadcasting partner which itself is in partial partnership with an internet gambling enterprise. ESPN.com's Tom Ferry has the story.
March Madness. Can you hear it? Can you feel it? Can you see it? While the Final Four screams into our living rooms from St. Petersburg, Florida, the most compelling action this week may be through America's keyboards. On the internet alone, one expert estimates $10 million per day is being wagered on the NCAA tournament through more than 100 websites. It's enough to move the NCAA to call online gambling a direct threat to its integrity.
If the internet gambling world is left unchecked, then we are going to be dealing with a very bad problem in regards to large amounts of dollars wagered. And students and student athletes who make poor decisions and get themselves in a position where they owe someone a lot of money.
Online gambling is kind of the crack of gambling, so to speak. It's quick hitting, it's rapid onset, rapid offset, with widespread availability.
Pull us the other way.
Andrew Danielson, a University of Minnesota senior, has placed a bet on his own school against Gonzaga. He did it through SportsBook.com, a popular website headquartered in the Caribbean. It takes bets that the U.S. Attorney General considers illegal because it uses U.S. phone lines to conduct the wagers.
So this is pretty easy to get into, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. If you're mildly familiar with the internet in general and working your way around it, then just, accessing a site like this is no problem.
SportsBook.com is an online address owned by Sportsline USA. Sportsline USA is owned in part by CBS. CBS is the NCAA's television partner for the men's basketball tournament. Sportsline USA leases the web address to sportsbook.com for a fixed fee and provides some technical and personnel support. Sportsline USA President Michael Levy confirmed the lease deal to ESPN but declined to talk on camera. CBS also declined comment. NCAA Executive Director Cedric Dempsey said he found out about the year-old deal in the past month.
I'm aware of that, yes. And we've had some discussions with CBS, and we'll have more related to that. At this point, well, there's not much more we can use rather than persuasion. But as I said, maybe the next go-around in our negotiations, we will be a little stronger on that issue.
The webpage design of Sportsbook.com is deliberately similar to that of other sites owned by Sportsline, creating a co-branded look. And Sportsbook.com is a major advertiser on Sportsline's Vegas Insider website, a sports bettor's guide.
I've been a little bit surprised that they have that sort of relationship. All you need is one hyperactive attorney general, and it's a bit of a risky business.
ESPN, which also carries NCAA games, owns a company called Sports Ticker that sells its news updates to odds maker Jim Feist. Feist repackages that news with his own information, including betting lines, and sells it through his own ticker service. Unlike Sportsline USA, however, Sports Ticker receives no money from an offshore sports book.
It's pretty hard to pick out any organization today that doesn't have some involvement with wagering that we might come in contact with.
Case in point, American Express, one of 18 NCAA corporate partners.
Are you aware that they process online wagers for some offshore casinos?
I was not aware of that, no.
Yeah. Now, does that concern you?
Well, all of that concerns me. Yeah, I'd like to, first of all, get rid of the offline betting. That's number one. Let's get rid of that. Let's have ESPN get rid of their involvement. Let's have CBS get rid of theirs. Let's have all newspapers eliminated that.
The online world presents a new dimension, however. College students are perhaps the most wired group in America. Most of them have free internet access through their schools.
Here we are on Yahoo's homepage. We're just going to go ahead and type in gambling, and we're just going to click on search and see what kind of sites pop up.
Brian Cardinal, a forward on the Purdue basketball team, told us he's never gambled online. But from inside the team's meeting room, he showed us how easy it would be to find a gambling site and place a bet on or against his team.
There could be a huge problem. I mean, I'm sure there's already some cases out there that aren't known about or haven't been told, and hopefully something could be done to limit the types of gambling that you can do on the internet.
And our athletes, regrettably, are being bombarded with inquiries from the internet casinos onto their emails, unsolicited by our athletes.
Youth today can get into the websites rather quickly, and obviously they can be very anonymous in terms of the betting aspect of it, and can have potential influence on the outcome of a contest.
So far, Som says fewer than 5 athletes have been caught gambling online. However, he believes many more athletes are involved. And while the NCAA has said it has drawn a line in the sand on the issue, it has devoted limited resources.
What's your staff right now?
The staff right now is one.
Is you?
Yes.
NCAA representatives this week testified in front of a U.S. Senate subcommittee regarding a bill which would give law enforcement agencies more tools to block access to internet gambling sites. But it's doubtful that even such an idea, if passed into law, could do more than slow online gambling. Tom Ferry's 4-part series on internet gambling begins today at ESPN.com.